What's up, guys? Jerbear here, aka Angry Bear, and today we've got another quality video for you today. What's in the box? This is going to be the third part of our series where we go through my monster box and just try to figure out what I have, what I've got on them, and kind of what I use them for, current plans and stuff that I'm gonna have using those Astromon as well. So let's get into it. And I know I've had a couple of videos here that have just been not great. You know, the last summoning video that I had for you know, kind of usually my Sunday wrap-up video, kind of what I did for the week and how I ended up with. I know that just was a bad quality video. I had to change up the intro, and like I said, I've kind of back on my feet. I'm getting everything back together again. Like I said, I do everything on my phone, and it's just kind of difficult when it goes down on me. So, but here we are, taking a look at my monster box again. Finally finished 6-starring the Siren here, so we've already gone over her stats. The only other monster that's jumped up into my top here is going to be my Anu. More of a work in progress. He is an attacker. He's got the leader skill, so he's a variant, getting that 17% extra in crit rate, which really helps. It's awesome, because currently right now I'm using my dark Kraken for any crit rate boost, which she works pretty much everywhere anyway, but it's nice to have some more options here if I don't want to take her in there. So we've got crit rate, which is a horrible crit rate rune here, or excuse me, a crit rate gem. Even with the attack on there, it's just not great, but it's a 6-star crit rate rune, so that's going to help. I've got some crit rate on here with some extra defense, which is nice, on an HP gem. And then I've got an attack gem, looking for a 6-star attack gem to replace this, but I do have the crit rate on there as well, a little crit damage and some defense. So ultimately he's going to be a bruiser, and mostly I'm just 6-starring and building a lot of these monsters or Astromon just for Titans mostly. A lot of these aren't going to be used in a lot of different places, but they definitely have some usefulness to them as well. So anything else jumping out here? Nope. So I do have a little bit of a change here as well, but we'll jump into my next 9. So we got a bonus one with the wood on you here, but the Fire Shiva, and it's a defense monster, but these ones kind of drive me nuts. A defensive monster, but the 5-star skill is attacks, restores allies HP in the amount equal to the 10% of own max HP. So his second skill relies on HP, while he is a defensive monster. So I've basically ignored the defense part of it, and I've just built him straight HP. HP on a horrible 5-star HP gem. Another HP gem, not bad. Resistance, defense, so definitely a usable gem. And then some more HP on a 5-star gem here, not bad as well. Have some attack there, defense, recovery is not really needed in the situation. So all HP. I use him in my B10 Golems team as an active healer because he's not his heals aren't based on any type of percentage where you're down. So most heals are going to be at 50% or something like that. So you're going to get a heal once you drop below a certain percentage. With him, he's always going to be using his skill when it's up. So it doesn't matter when he gets it, he uses it. So it's not going to make a difference as whether you have 10% of your health gone or 60% of your health gone. He's using his skill, and I like that only because it just constantly keeps you topped off. You're gonna get that heal. You get that heal off of each enemy that you're fighting against. So if there's 4, you get that heal times 4. If there's only 1 enemy left, so when you get to the boss and you're starting to work him down and he's the only one left, you're only getting that 1 heal off the boss. But it's still something. But on the way over to him, I rarely have anybody that's down, only because, like I said, he's just constantly using it. So that's a plus for him. I really like him. Plus, his first skill gives you a stun, so extra bonus by taking somebody out and only having to work on 3 Astromon at a time when it comes to working those trash stages on golems and stuff. So definitely a good Astromon. I made a video on my Yuki. I had her 6-starred Evo 2, and they came out with a little fusion event with the Snowies, and I made her a 4-star Evo 3, and basically had to pay to get her all the way back to a 6-star Evo 3 Astromon, which was totally worth it. She is awesome. I use her in a lot of the high-end dungeons for the Starstone. 10 dungeons, elemental dungeons for a lot of the fire, water, all of those. So that sap that she has and those high HP monsters just basically goes through it and melts them. So she's a really, really good Astromon. She is a tank, so I built her with resistance, conviction set. Yeah, not a great gem. And like I said, a lot of these I've built and I've just left them because they've done good. I do need to go back in here and just kind of rework everything. So doing this little series just helps me kind of get back into that. So, but I do have a not so great gem here as well, but it is 6-star HP and another 5-star HP gem. That's okay. Some unnecessary stats there as well, but that's okay. But she's really good. She lasts a long time. Titans, she's definitely very helpful, and she sticks around quite a bit to leave a lot of those saps on there, so very good. My next is my Arthur, one of my first, I think he's like the 3rd 5-star that I ever got. I really like him. I like the buff that he had received, so every other turn he's using his active skill. His active skill is going to lower your attack for 3 turns. He is awesome in Titans as well. I use him in other places, but not actively. But I do like his skill set. I got him on the conviction set, so more resistance. And he's a balanced type, so any type of extra substats that I can get on my Astromon here are going to be awesome. So got some attack there, and some crit rate, some more attack, some resistance on an HP gem, and then we've got an attack gem here with the crit rate and resistance. Crit rate and everything doesn't really matter because it's not going to add up to much, but as a balanced type, he does a really good job doing his job. So next one we've got is our Shura. And I really like him. Obviously, anybody that has him loves him because if you can get his crit rate to 100%, he is a he's a beast anywhere you use him. I mostly use him for dragons. I mostly use him in exclusive, or not exclusively, but I use him a lot in my Astro League fights. He's in my defense. He's just all around a really good Astromon. Titans, not so much, but he does contribute because he does, he's got crit rate and he does do some damage. So currently, right now, I've got him on a conviction set, some resistance, an HP gem here with some more crit rate, defense. He is a tank Astromon, but with the extra crit rate and everything, I have put a attack gem on him, mainly because the attack gem was pretty nice. So we've got some high resistance and crit rate substats on that particular gem, so I found it very useful. But he's awesome. If you get one, build him. I hoped to get more because I'd like to Evo 3 him soon, because his Evo 3 is just, that look is just unbelievable. Just so cool. Really awesome character model there. So next is the Cupid, and as soon as I got the Cupid, I ended up really not using my water siren. This Cupid replaced my water siren for a lot of the places that I do things. So hopefully I can Evo 3 him soon as well. Conviction set, because I want to get as much resistance on him as possible, so that he can continue to heal and continue to shield. Once again, I have a recovery monster, so I want to get those recovery stats up so I can get a better heal. So a 6-star recovery gem here. Other than that, yeah, kind of a ugly gem, but you get some extra flat stat for HP, so that's not bad. A 6-star HP gem with some resistance, some attack, which isn't necessary, and some crit damage. So it could be something that can actually be switched out with a different Astromon that needs a little bit more attack. So it's one that can maybe be moved and swapped out. An HP gem here that I definitely want to remove and replace with a 6-star, but I do have some defense and some more resist. She has 60%, or he has 60% resist, so very nice in that situation as well. Next up is my first ever 5-star. Is my Wood Persephone, balance type, so went with a attack set, attack HP, defense, or defense HP. Decent gems though, so we've got some more defense and some HP here. Defense with some attack and HP there. And then an HP gem with some attack and defense there. 6-star gem, so we definitely have a lot of room to grow with her, but the way she is now, she does really well, especially in Titans. I match her up with the Cupid, and they can kind of stick around together for a little while. Her second skill, active skill, gives an attack down for 2 turns. And then she has a little sap to help as well. My 6-star Hannah, she's awesome. I pair her, she's awesome. I use her in quite a few places as well, but when I use her in my Titans, I usually pair her up with my Wood Banshee for the defensive lead. And then I pair her up with the Dark Kraken and Light Knight, my Light Vic. That team does awesome, and I use it against the water. The only time that it really hurts is when they get sealed, or when she gets sealed, only because well, when they all get sealed, it really sucks. But in general, when she goes to heal and she doesn't put that defense up, that's usually where I get that combination of Banshee with her defensive leader skill, and then Hannah with her defense up on 2 defensive aggressive monsters. It's just it's a good pairing. And she is HP, and recovery. Once again, a recovery monster that's going to heal. I want a little extra heal. I've got decent gems to be able to help heal. Got some attack on her. And when this one went up, I definitely thought about, getting it on a different Astromon for that extra 20% attack, because she's not going to need it. But until I can find the right person to send it to, this one as well. So we got 21% crit right here, which is ridiculous. So that gem itself is probably going to be removed and put someplace else, and then a recovery gem, which is probably not going to ever go anywhere else in that situation. So definitely a good Astromon. I want to get her Evo 3 as well. Just an awesome mon. My Jill, my Snowy, a pretty standard attack or crit rate, HP attack. I didn't want to build a glass cannon. I am working her into a B10 team to see if I can maybe go faster. My current B10 team is around 3.5 minutes. So I definitely want to get her up it with some better gems. The gems that I'm finding, they're just not as usable, and I've already got these built up to 12, so might as well use it. This is a decent 6 or a 5-star crit rate gem, so you got the resistance on there, which is awesome. Not much else. We got some crit rate and some more resistance, some crit damage. That's a decent gem. And then some more crit damage, which is great on an attack gem, and then pretty much nothing else. So her crit rate is at 80%. I do use, like I said, either my Anu or my Kraken, which both have 17%. So they're pushing that 100, not completely 100%. So and then I have my last Astromon that we're going to review today is going to be my this is my, I would say, kind of my main farmer, one that I use. My Leo is going to be on a siphon set, and really bad siphon set, other than the 6-star attack gem, which is just basically a 6-star attack gem. We've got a 4-star attack gem here, and then a defensive gem just to kind of round it off. I don't have any other gems in this particular slot here. I'm not really farming in dragons for the diamond, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. He does a decent job though. He's already a morale boost anyway, so he's getting 30%. When he attacks, he usually, that first attack gets the siphon set, basically fills it up completely, and then he's just using his second skill. Most cases he's going to kill everything. If he doesn't, usually he's going to stun him as well. Not all the time, because it's only 50%, but it's a decent Astromon. I really only built him to help farm on a regular basis. I can go through normal and hard in about 47 seconds, so it doesn't really take me long to do those, and that's usually how I farm for the event captures in those situations. So anyway, I think I've gotten a pretty long video here. We're just going to try to keep it down. I have got to go. I will catch you guys later. If you have any questions on this or any of the monsters that I've shown you here, or any suggestions, let me know, and we'll talk to you later. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Later. Subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and later. Peace.